this year has been the year of people coming up to me and saying, where have you been hiding? And the answer is right here the whole time. This is Makeup for Harpists 7. 7 years of this bullshit. Sexy Rude Harp Concert Tour Edition. Let's go. So some of you will remember from Makeup for Harpists 5 when I made this bag because I thought after doing the development shows for my one-woman show I'd be going on tour, and then I just didn't. This year I got to use the bag. This year I got to use the glam bag. So and you may be thinking like, oh, pack light. Never. It's those. I think like the idea that you would pack light is really funny because like you're bringing a harp. Nothing you do is more inconvenient than bringing a harp to a venue. Bring every piece of makeup you've ever owned. Let's get into it. I got this from a charity shop. A nice mirror, and I did put a battery in it so it lights up. Does the battery do anything? Does it do anything? No. But, I mean, the thought is there, you know? I have become the type of person that has 2 different headscarves for different activities, and this is my sleeping headscarf rather than my travel headscarf. Makeup for Harpists this year, the makeup for Sexy Rude Harp Concert, the tour, was like fast. Like, what can I do that is going to be really, really quick and really easy to do? And I think I've like mastered that. It also, I don't know why there's so much product here. There's like just so much. This is just a packed bag. But I think it does come together. You know, it's just like a little bit of everything. And then it gets on my face. Oh my gosh. So I'm starting by taking these rollers out. I'm doing the small rollers. One thing that I noticed is even though they give you kind of like a bit much on the first night, if you're doing a run, it means you only have to do them like once every 3rd night in order to get like the same like big Hollywood wave ridiculous hairstyle. And so that's been a bit of a fun learning curve. This is a fun chocolate box that my friend got me from Paris, and I use it for hairpins, and I magnetized the bottom so that the hairpins stay in, which is quite fun. Okay, I am like a woman in STEM. Here we go. I'm gonna take all of these out, leave them to settle. Standard procedure. I think there was only like one time this year during the tour where I was like, oh God, I don't have enough time. And it was the first time I did the London show at the King's Head Theatre. And they had given me like a 15-minute like load-in time in like, so between when doors open and when we have clearance for me to go on stage, it was 15 minutes, and I'm usually used to like a solid 30. So I had kind of like, I tuned the harp, and then I'd gone to the dressing room to put on the costume, and then like didn't anticipate how long the costume took to get into. And the tech came and knocked on the door and was like, we have clearance, you're ready to go. And I was like, oh God. And then for some reason the dressing room was being shared with another production, and so their production was ending the same time that I was meant to be going on stage. And so like an entire band came into the dressing room while I was trying to like zip myself in, and I was like, guys, you gotta help me. I'm a nightmare diva, but that is part of my appeal, I would say. That was a really fun show. I really liked that one. That was the June show. We're in my sewing room this year. We're not in my office because this has a table already in it. And I just thought, you know what? Better the table you know. Okay. That is hair done. I'm not gonna like brush it out or anything. I have a trick for that now. Let's get stuck in with some makeup. This bag is so big that I can in fact bring just a little pot. Usually I'm like scurrying around trying to find like a mug or like a glass or something to put my brushes in, because I just find that I can't find anything if they're like laid out. This is just an easy breezy. This is just a clear mascara. There we go. Clear mascara. There's so many types. Oh my god, I literally took it out. Brow pencil. It's mainly just the ends that I think I need to color in, just to give a little bit more shape. I also haven't done my brows in a little bit, so that's why this camera is so far away. You're welcome. I also feel like I should address the fact that my fringe is too short. You know, after the Christmas show, I was like, I'm just gonna cut it. I'm just gonna cut it and we're just gonna live our lives. And then I cut it too short. I'm gonna do a little primer. But I don't have to do anything for a good couple weeks now. So I can really work on my personality. There we go. I'm just going in with a base. Just like a light white base. This is just a powder. This is a contour kit from BIRMINGHAM that I've been using for years. And I just do like a white. You can do any powder there. And then I have this teeny tiny thing. When I first got this, I said, this is the most horrendous thing. This does not blend. I do not like this. I think it's perfect for theater. I think it's perfect for the stage. It doesn't really blend, so you can really just like stick it on where you want it to go and then just sort of try your best. I want to say like, oh, it's small, so it's perfect for travel, but it's also like, you know. And then I'm just going in on the just very far outside. Outside. Have I said that this is the tour makeup? I don't know if I've said that or not. This is the tour makeup. And then I'm just gonna go in and blend. Just an easy breezy back and forth. Ooh, that's really fucked up. Okay. Oh, well, here we are. I'm gonna go back in and just do a little doot, just to give a little bit more. And then just blend it up less. Just the edges. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let me go in with the lighter shade. Just on the top. Okay, and then I'm just going in with my finger and I'm just putting the shimmer on the lid. I used to do this with a brush, but this has so much like fallout, so I'm just sticking it on there just to give it a fighting chance. Okay, great. Okay, now the most difficult part of any makeup tutorial. Karaoke. No, it's the liner. I don't know why I love doing that joke, but here we are. I'm just going bigger and bigger. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I think that's the secret. That's the secret to good eyeliner. And I'm just gonna go under a little bit as well. Cool. This eyeliner is a this year edition, and it's the MUA Control Freak Precision Brush Tip Liner. It's £3 from Superdrug. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm gonna do some mascara and then we'll start doing the rest of the face. I do have some glitter that I'm thinking about putting on, but we'll leave that till last. The foundation is different this year because I'm on a budget, so it's all just supermarket foundation. It's this one, and that's just gonna go all over. Sometimes I like to just put it on really, really thick and then hope for the best. Some days, this is like the same, this is like all performance foundation. So sometimes I do just like do a line on my face and then try and blend it in. Let me do a little bit of color correct on this green. And then I have like a white, what's this? And this is like meant to be lightweight, but I don't use it that way at all. I use it very heavyweight, and I think that's where I'm going wrong with it, but I've had no complaints, you know? It just has to do a job. This is where I run out of steam and wish I brought a little sweet treat. Now that we've done that, let's contour a little bit. I'm not gonna powder, because I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna say that. I don't think it's worth it. This is like a 1 hour show, or if it's the long version, it's like a 30-minute show. No, it's like an hour and 30 minutes, and I can just fix my makeup in the second half. So I'm kind of reluctant to powder. Also, my like this zone, incredibly dry, like bone dry. So I don't think like powdering it for me is gonna do much other than to like really exacerbate the dryness. And then what I have been doing is kind of getting the girls out and doing a little rub around with the girls, you know, just something casual. My job is ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's mostly stupid. It's mostly stupid. But I will take some of this powder again and just go in here, in here. So we've done that, we've done that. I might go back in here. We're basically done. Blush, cheeky little bit of blush. I love a ridiculous blush. So I have been going in with like this kind of neon pink. I've just been really enjoying it, you know? It's just fun. It's just stupid. I love like an aggressive color. Yeah, look at that. And then under the lights, subtle. Stunning. Great. Let's do a little bit of highlight. There's a highlight brush somewhere in this bag. Here it is. Just a sweepy sweep. A sweepy sweep. I like to go in with this and just do that, and do that, and do that, and do that, and do that. All that. Lips and lashes. That's all that's left. So I've been, this year I went back to using Duo lash glue. Because I like this, the Benefit one, in theory. I like it for like long wear, but if I'm just getting on a stage for like 90 minutes or 2 hours or whatever, it doesn't need to be that serious, you know? I'm not moving in. I'm just renting for a little bit. Let's do some white on the under eye. Why not? Have some fun. So this is the glue I'm using. And then I'm just doing it the same I always do it, you know? We've had 7 years for you to watch this and be like, ah, that's how Sam does it. But I just take a little glue. I shouldn't have put this on my hand because it just becomes a sticky mess. But I take a little glue and I just put it on the lash line. Easy peasy. Bum. And then I do my classic trick of taking a little bit of glue and just putting a dollop on your nail. And then as it dries, you'll know when it's sticky enough. I'm gonna put the red outfit on today. Ooh, am I? Who cares? I'm gonna put the blue one on. So this is a really cheap liner. I was using a really nice liner, which looks great on camera, but when I get on a stage, it looks like I'm not wearing any lipstick. And I think the most important thing you can do as an artist who goes on a stage is to make sure that your lips are like delineated quite clearly from the rest of your face. I think that's like really, that should be what you were aiming for. That's the only thing. If you take anything away from this year I did sell a show by being able to put on, like a woman was sat next to me while I was getting ready, and she came to the show mainly because she was so impressed by my ability to put a pair of lashes on first time, no thoughts. So let's see if I still got it. Oh, these have definitely seen better days. I think I tried to wash these and then I didn't fluff them back up. So you're just gonna have to deal with a not particularly attractive lash. Ugh. Okay. Let's do a lip. And then we'll do hair. Now we gotta do hair. When I was in Colchester, I did get this fun little gloss from Superdrug. I mean, the homogenous nature of the British high streets means that you're never really that far away from a chain. I think it's really fun on top of this. The only downside of this gloss, I do like it a lot, but it does have a grape flavor to it, which I think is unnerving. The brush out. In previous years, it's been like a struggle. At this point, what I tend to do is I tend to just pull the bottoms out and start just from the very bottom and try and get it kind of clumpy. If that doesn't sound too unappealing. Just like start from the very bottom, try and get it all to like smoosh together and like coagulate. Is coagulate the same one? That's the right word. Homogeneous, to homogenize. Yeah, because it's usually the ends that kind of just like go and they're a little bit like, woo, hello. And so if you can avoid that, you can really get it to look nice, you know? Here we go, something like that. Let me put on this hat. Bam! And that is the completed look. That's everything. And then you have to go on stage and you have to do a show. What have I learned from the past year? I'm gonna just put a little this on here. Just make my tits nice and shiny. Oh, there's a necklace. There's always a necklace that I always forget. I think this year has been, 2024, I think has been the year where I'm like, okay, so I'm a grown-up now and I have to be in charge of everything. I think in terms of glamour, I don't think the bar has moved at all. I think, honestly, if you stay glamorous, you don't have to get glamorous. I think, like, the costumes have definitely gone, like, up a level in terms of kind of extreme. But I think fundamentally, this year has been one where I have lived, laughed, and loved. And I think, what do I think? I don't have any thoughts in my head, just glamour. You know, I don't know how applicable this is to other harpists. Because I don't know if you're going to sit in your home and do this and then go to a gig. But if you end up doing it, I'm proud of you. I'm going to call it. All right, let's go. No, wait. You just gotta zip it right, you know? You just gotta, there's a matching little bag. You just gotta zip it right. Yeah, get in here. Yeah. Toodles.